My name is Emily Carter, and for the last 7 years, I've been living someone else's life. Someone else's responsibilities. Someone else's chaos. That someone was my sister Sophie. It all began when she was just 19. Young, wild, and convinced love could fix anything. Then came a baby. And when that love faded, she came to me. Crying, scared, holding her newborn like a lifeline. Just for a few days, Em, she said. Just until I figure things out. But days turned into months, and months into years. By the time Sophie had her second child, my life wasn't my own anymore. Every morning I'd rush between lesson plans and daycare drop-offs. Every night I'd come home to toys on the floor, crying, and Sophie asleep on the couch. Em, you're a lifesaver, she'd mumble. But I wasn't. I was just her safety net. When the third baby came, I told myself, this time she'll change. But she didn't. I worked double shifts, spent my savings on diapers and doctor visits. And every time I tried to say no, she'd cry and I'd feel like the bad guy. Because that's what love does, doesn't it? It makes you give until you have nothing left. Then one evening she sat me down. Her face glowed. And she said the words that shattered everything. I'm pregnant again. I couldn't speak. 4 kids already. And now another. Sophie, I whispered. You can't keep doing this. She laughed softly. It's not like I planned it. But that was her answer to everything. It's not like I planned it. And once again my heart broke, because I knew I'd be the one holding everything together. That night while she slept, I stared at the ceiling, thinking about my lost dreams. The art studio I wanted to open. The life I wanted to live. The woman I wanted to be. All buried under someone else's mess. The next morning, she came to the kitchen smiling, holding the pregnancy test like a trophy. Isn't it amazing, she said. And I said the words I never thought I'd say. Sophie, I'm done. She froze. Done with what? With this, I said. Raising your kids. Cleaning your house. Fixing your life. I can't do it anymore. Her eyes turned cold. Wow. So you're just walking out on family. They're your kids, Sophie, I whispered. Not mine. That was the last thing I said before I grabbed my bag and walked out. For the first time in years, I walked out without looking back. The first night alone felt strange. Quiet. Too quiet. But that quiet became my peace. I rented a small studio, started painting again, posted my art online, and people actually noticed. For the first time in forever my life was. Then one night my phone rang. It was Sophie. Her voice was shaky. Messed up. The kids are with Mom. Vince left. I'm being evicted. Please, I need you. My heart ached. The same loop again and again. But I said the hardest word I've ever spoken. No. She screamed, called me heartless, ungrateful, cruel. But I didn't argue. Because I finally understood. Helping her wasn't saving her. It was keeping her broken. Months passed. Then Mom called. Sophie's in rehab, she said. She left the kids alone one night. They're with me now. My throat closed. All of them. Yes. They miss you. I whispered. Tell them I love them. And I meant it. A year later I held my first art exhibition. A collection called Unseen Mothers. Each painting was a reflection of sacrifice, pain, and freedom. Reporters asked if it was personal. I smiled and said, it's about learning to love without losing yourself. Later that night I got a text. Hey Aunt Em, it's Lily. Mom says hi from rehab. I saw your paintings. They're beautiful. I'm proud of you. Cried right there. Because that message meant everything. Sophie got better. She got a job, an apartment, and started to rebuild. Now I visit the kids on weekends. We paint together. Laugh together. And when I go home, it's quiet again. But this time the quiet feels like peace. If you've ever carried someone else's weight until you forgot your own strength, remember this. Walking away doesn't mean you stopped loving them. Means you started loving yourself. Sparkles, if this story touched you, please like, subscribe, and share it. Because sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you can do.